not because I wanted to make sure that we both had plenty of time. To talk about some things all the way. Like that.
You were thinking I died, bitch surprise, I still got them double thick thighs. French fries, I get down and gobble gobble up with my booty up.
Okay, everyone.
Going wobble wobble up. Here's a
Bitch, man,
big
calm.
duck, slide slide in the peanut butter. Don't sucker who actually regrets
No need to go.
me. My mother, I troll betas with my Pornhub. Betrayer, you nothing but a hater.
I didn't know that,
Cloud
girl.
chaser, that's my favorite Twitch star. Kimchi hot, motherfucker with his mugshot. Elon baby, eat a Mars rock. Now I TikTok be gone thought. All these simps always talking shit, yada yada yada. When you see
I
me,
don't
what
even
you
know
talking
what to
about, little bees row? We're
Guys,
laughing
I
cause
mean-
you burned out. Got no clout, yeah, you weak without your ass out.
What are you, fucking
Are
gay?
you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Folks, I'm trying to
Play me
clear
like
up
a dummy,
a
like
lot of
bitch. Are you dumb? Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Yeah, you got your
really
money, but you're still
skewed.
freaking ugly. XD, listen, you're not a politician. Yes, I'm a gamer. Also,
not only inverted,
yada, pass me Dorito. Send it,
but deliberately bastardized.
Stuffing, you nasty. Egg white, biting. See that? Be excited. Goofin, Susan. Not loud, copyright.
Variously
You're boomer,
woven.
I'm doomer. Guess what? You die sooner.
Hey, that's pretty
massive
good.
celebrity
Thinking I
deception
died, bitch surprise. I still got them
spans
double
across
thick thighs. No lies, I get down and gobble
literally,
gobble up with my booty up. She be going wobble
every single
wobble
person
up.
on this
Here's a
planet.
big duck, slide slide in the peanut butter. Don't sucker who actually regrets me. My mother, I troll betas with my Pornhub. Betrayer, you nothing but a hater,
Fucking bear
hater.
with me.
Cloud chaser. You're
I feel
mad.
bad.
I'm back. Big mad. He's mad. She's
I don't know, I
mad.
try to-
Big sad. Ha ha. Don't care.
try to
Stay
spray
mad.
some Ozium
Uh-huh.
into the air and knock the putrid
Ooh, buy my
smell
OnlyFans, you big Chad. Little titties, big ass, and no dad. Bath water sold
Water
out.
planet.
Big sad. OnlyFans now to get a big bag.
people, a civilization that is
At this very moment, united as one. Species, humanity, but we are divided. We are not cohesive. Like the Star of David would have you again on the outside. You know, the
symmetry, the geometry, the sacred geometry, the flower of life, the seed of life, pi, Fibonacci, you name it, the musical note scale. I don't even know how to read music. People, that should tell you something. That yes, a blind and a deaf man can produce music. Beethoven, you're lucky, cause I was getting ready to I was getting ready to throw you in the back of the bus with Pluto and Rosa Parks. But it's, again, we are not united as one people. We are divided. Not so much even by race, as that's just one of the layers of veil of deception that is an additional one to that of the wool that so many of us have had to pull over our own eyes for so long. types of things really need to be approached very carefully,
At that, Porky figured out those
with the least amount of hyperbole and panic. Kanye West. We know why. Well, I do anyway. I personally, I know exactly why you name dropped the Jews. Not only incorrectly, but you miscategorized and mislabeled them entirely. Because I don't know if you know, bro. Pretty sure that the Jews are Native Americans, a native population to this planet. Yeah, that's how bad history can be, and how easily it has been. Again, not inverted, corrupted, bastardized, made foul. It's akin to losing half of your country to a foreign invader. Well, if you can't have it, then what? Kill all the livestock, you poison all the water, you poison the dirt, the red dirt. Call it Mars, call it whatever the fuck you want to. There's a lot of things that are coming to view, not only in my peripherals. Those things have been around for a while, but they've been shadows. They've been jinn, hopping from wall to wall, from shadow to shadow. And again, people, we really need to. To me, that's an astounding obstacle to hurdle, that of religious dogma and difference of doctrine. Because if we're being honest, I don't think that there's one religious group of people on this planet right now who is adhering to their own doctrine, much less the way simpler, pretty much like three things, guys. Like, fuck the vengeful, wrathful God shit. That's the dogma. Okay? There is not a burning... There might be for some. Okay? But there will not be a fire and brimstone for everybody just because they aren't adhering to the latest Inquisition or jihad. And I will be the first one to tell you that I don't want to go there yet, because that's the kind of stuff that you really
I've already.
you really can't go shoot first and ask questions later, because a bullet round that you fire off at what you think or thought to be your most high enemy, your just sum it up to everyone has like a little evil doppelganger. So I'm not gonna do that anymore because it's wrong. It's again incorrectly attaching a bunch of negative connotations to a group, culture, sect of people that don't even exhibit those qualities. And B, has everything to do with the rainbow, but nothing to do with gay rights. You understand that? For fuck's sake, if you're gay, awesome.
Yeah, everyone knew what the normal code was before, but now it's
But don't. You cannot. Go around assuming that everyone is okay with that. Okay? A lot of people are not. A lot of people weren't born into and or been traumatized to that such certain degree. You can't expect other people to understand that kind of thing. Because what that is, if we could all just be a little more honest. We know what that stems from. We know what that stems from. We know what that, I wrote that, people. You understand that? So maybe you should listen to,
That?
I don't know,
To lay down many landmines?
the fucking
Over
author
my face?
Yes.
Like fibbing about being a Nazi?
of that concept, of that deep, mystifying
Understand?
observation that
Like I said, you're in a foot race.
will never have an answer, because it's not meant to have an answer. We are so much more than just an open book. We are the authors, the characters, the stunt doubles, the writers, the fucking we're our own boom operator. We're our own beat maker. We're our own foundry, manufacturing facility. And we're all, what we need to be doing is be producing our own, each individualized and unique resonance. The frequency in which we operate at. Because that is the mathematics in which the known universe, which is still not a lot. We still really don't know much. I'm pretty sure we're still stuck at the phase where we can't get out of the firmament.
Yeah, what?
And it's probably for a reason. It's probably protecting us from something. It probably acts as a I don't know, think about it like a filter on your phone
Jailbreak. It happens.
that makes it to where we can see crystal clear through what may be nothing but water. Pure H2O. Might not even be a vacuum. Might just be water. Might be something totally different entirely.
Roll on down the other side of the rink and pick out your lady. Give her a hand. Go round and round and round. Right.
It might be a
All the 9-year-olds in Cleveland.
ultra high frequency
I've requested it multiple times.
light sound emitter, transmitter. I don't know. But I know that there is something that is most definitely existing on a spiritual, on another realm. We'll just call it that for now. On another realm in which time is no longer a rule or a hindrance as much as it is a tool that can be synced. It can be made offset. It can be staggered. And yes, it can be traveled through.
To everyone, or once again,
As space in which we are literally surrounded,
by
our best call, the atom. It's everywhere. It's the building blocks of everything, but we can't see it. And matter of fact, we're pretty sure that it's 99%. How can you go and attach a measurement of percentage to something that you can't even measure? Translator number one. You guys call it a tranny bar. It's a collar that allows me. I'm most certainly going to end up dead. Okay, because even just talking about this type of shit, education, and the very involvement with Tavistock and multiple intelligence agencies, language that masters, my captain, through my own perusing of redacted and unredacted and re-redacted and multiple seeing and traveling to multiple different time tunnels.
You were thinking I died. Big surprise.
Coming out
I
in
still got the
different-
double thick thighs. French fries. I get down to gobble gobble
Realities
up.
entirely, I'm
Yup,
almost certain.
Gobble wobble wobble up. Here's a big duck. Slide slide in the peanut butter. Don't sucker. Who
I'm
actually
pretty sure that I would be certain
My mother
that
at
I
your faders with my pornhub. Betrayer, you nothing
still
but a
maintain
hater.
possession
Cloud
of
chaser.
my
Twitch star. Dim She-Hulk. Motherfucker with his mugshot. Elon baby, eat a Mars rock. Now I TikTok be gone thought. All these simps always talking shit. Yada yada yada. When you see me, what you talking about? Beast round. We're laughing cause you burnt out. Got no clout. Yeah, you whip it at your ass out.
fucking
Dumb, stupid. dumb. Huh? Play me like a dummy, like a bitch. Are you dumb?
Analyzation?
Dumb.
Not analyzation.
Dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got your money, but you still freaking ugly. Stevie, listen, yeah, you're not
The ability to analyze. Clearly, critically,
Guess what? You die sooner.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You were thinking I died. Big surprise. I still got them double thick thighs. Love those eyes. I got double, double, double up. Yo, she's a girl. Wobble, wobble up. Here's a big duck. Slide, slide, and a peanut butter. Don't sucker. You actually would bet a hater.
You're all
My mother, I just played her from a porn hub. You're a traitor. You have to butt a hater here. Cloud chaser. She's mad. Big sad. I'm back. Don't care. Big mad. He's mad. She's mad. Big sad. Ha ha. Don't care. Stay mad. Ooh, buy my OnlyFans, big Chad. Little titties, big ass, and no dad. Bath water sold out. Big sad.
odds
OnlyFans now to get a big bag.
in which we like to go around personally measuring something with an imaginary made-up measuring device. Attach a pretty insignificant meaning to it, and then make sure we go and start 2 fucking world wars over that insignificance. Not even 2 world wars. We are talking about a millennium. Is that correct? A millennia? An entire millennia of warfare. And I was just talking with a doppelganger the other day about him inventing war. Now, who does that sound like? Sounds like a fallen angel? Well, they would have themselves be called gods. I won't call them that. I'd say they are all. I don't want to confuse me.
Try to confuse you.
Not meaning
Necronomicon.
disrespect.
Well, Discordian clowns, Christian
any of
fanatics,
you
and assorted
lowercase
spies
G
and extraterrestrial birth, we promise.
out there, but
Falcon and the Forbidden CIA Necronomicon. Well, Discordian clowns, Christian fanatics, and
you're
assorted
merely what
spies
God
and
had intended
extraterrestrials
for
try
everyone to
confuse you.
become.
Seek illumination while CIA agents try to
Understand that?
assassinate you. If you are killed, you will experience an
fuckheads.
astounding rebirth, we promise. And
My
the
don't say.
Attorney General has determined that this game may be hazardous to your dogma.
Here I come. I may run over your dog,
What happened?
but it's lots of fun.
Do I need to tell the story for
And
you?
it's a limited,
Because I'm pretty sure that it'll probably be a little bit more embarrassing
Group,
for
50
you if I
players.
do it.
Only
than
50
if you do
players.
it.
If we get more than that, we'll have another game in March.
I have personally taken responsibility
Okay, the
for every
information
action,
phone for
every
that
word,
again is Laura or
every
Peter at
movement, every fucking thought, every squirt,
213-2388.
every
And all the
fucking
things
fart,
happening at the Masonic
every
Temple,
stubbed toe,
1557 Barrington.
every
In West
funny bone
LA.
whacked.
Hello?
Hi, how you doing, Roy and Robert? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We make it through this year without starting some kind of war here. Anyway,
There is,
I was going to ask you.
short of doing a
even Roy,
fucking
too,
handstand, butt ass naked,
movement coming back a little bit. In a sense.
I've very
I-
much
not
put
just mean in
myself
clothing,
through
but I mean in music and
every
the
imaginable
use actually of psychedelic
moment
chemicals
of
again.
extreme embarrassment, shame.
I've heard rumors.
Self-loathing.
I've heard rumors. I don't know. Yeah, Diane and I are hermits, so we don't know what's going on with other people.
In which I have, in which I did punish myself.
I mean, even with all the crap that's been going on
Every
in
manner
the 80s,
of
I do
substance,
see ideas and the interests of
every degenerate
where
acts.
people left off in the 60s. I'm only 29,
had meaningless sex,
11 years old during that time, but
gambling.
I see that interest coming back again, and I see that the government has a problem with anything that makes people think for themselves. And Robert, you're right. Yeah, they can.
Literally everything,
rob
guys.
us in
Okay.
our sleep, man. When
There
we
really
wake
isn't
up,
much that I haven't
they could, have told
experienced,
them.
endured,
But thinking for ourselves, I
and
think that's the key to solving a lot of the problems.
come out stronger on the other side for it. That's not to say
Every
we need to go
decade
around
seems to have
circumcising
the
fucking
drug that's
babies
appropriate for its
as soon as they're
culture.
born.
Like in the
to
60s, we had peace, love, and flower
cause
power,
this
so naturally it was
separation
psychedelics.
of
In the 80s, we got
mind, body,
Reagan, Ali North, and pit bulls, so naturally the most popular drug was cocaine.
soul.
Yeah, see, those are, I mean, I have to admit that I've done that a few
old
times,
lady.
but still, I don't see that those kind of
She really
drugs
getting
make
mad at
people
me the other
think
day because I said
kind of like
mind,
almost
body,
making it stupid.
soul.
My slogan is boycott cocaine, stop
And-
contra aid.
Yeah.
That was a moment that I realized
That's another thing. Bush is really smoothing it out.
This was a
like
moment
he's
of-
going to be where he's a changed man or something because he's becoming president.
possibility,
There's still
potential.
some things I'd like to have the Christic Institute and
Diplomacy.
other organizations besides even myself, get the word out that these guys are creeps and
Not an armistice, not a
I mean, people
ceasefire,
that are informed and
not
also the station
a
keeps
declaration of
informed, find a
war,
lot of
not a
nonsense going on that is not right.
I don't have the phone number of the Christic Institute, but anybody who wants to see their film on the Contras and the cover-up, that film is easily available. Just look up Christic Institute in the phone book.
I've seen it in the video rentals in large major video stores.
Oh,
It's called Cover Up. Look in the documentary section of
Y'all
your
wanna
lodge,
know
like
why?
Music Plus, and look for Cover Up in the documentary section. That is the Christic
So
Institute
volatile.
film.
I sent away from it
Sometimes
to
because I am being kept
the
living
Empowerment Project, and I haven't received it. It's been like 5
extreme edge
months.
of
Oh, well, you better contact them.
I better get a letter to
total
them or
poverty,
something.
Yeah, call 'em
destitution,
Yeah, really. I
Okay,
don't
we
like
gotta
it.
go.
You guys are covering it real well, and the only true information is what alternative press and this kind of radio
and
station.
shall
And
breathe.
there is also another radio station in
Since they'll
town,
always be
KMPC. They may be commercial,
fucking
but they're pretty well in tune with the music they play. And sometimes even they talk about things. And Jim Ladd's over there.
While
and
everyone
they're
else around
informing
me-
people too, and that's incredible in a way because that is a commercial station. But
Okay, thanks a
Set
lot.
up
thanks a lot, Roy.
Why do I
entirely
feel
and
so
for life.
optimistic?
so as long as
Well,
they
it's a condition of a healthy
continue
mind and a
playing
healthy
part
body.
to
Well,
the deception.
just
What
can't
deception?
find enough good reasons,
Exactly,
out
they
there.
aren't even
I hear,
aware.
I hear
That's
the
how
news
deep
and see the way
and
things are
intricate
going. Well, as Terrence says, things seem to be getting better and
Deception
better
is
and worse
woven
and worse
into
at the same
every
time.
single person's daily life.
And anyway, hello.
Whether you
Hello, you hear me?
Yes,
fucking Manhattan,
Ahmad.
Hello?
whether you live in
Yes, I would
Elkhart,
love to
Texas,
receive an answer
live
to my
in
question by
Bixby,
Mr.
Arizona,
Wilson, and I would
live in
consider that as the
Albuquerque,
best gift I have received in my life.
whether you live in
My question
Minnesota,
is this: what is Mr. Wilson's opinion about
whether
Krishnamurti?
you live waterboarding in
That'll be the
Brooklyn,
greatest gift you've got in your life, my opinion of Krishnamurti.
Yes.
Well, he was the freight
Idaho.
guru to get a Rolls Royce, so that shows he had something on the ball.
and again, that, even that, the clear mislabeling,
Does that answer your question?
encoding, encrypting,
I can start the car
basic names.
Well, he didn't get 93 Rolls Royces, so he wasn't as sharp as Rajneesh.
That's elementary.
Roy
himself And it took me 25 fucking years to figure it out. Just that. Just
Well,
that.
actually, Krishnamurti makes more sense to me than practically anybody else in that field. I was just being whimsical. Krishnamurti and Alan Watts make sense. That is the unique characteristic among all the favorite New Age philosophers. They both make sense. I think they're becoming a little old-fashioned because there's nothing really crazy in their books. And to be really New Age these days, you got to have a few crazy pages at least.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to read all your books.
Well, thank you very much.
Guys, watch out. There's about 26 of them.
I thought 72.
No, that's
He's
Colin
making a
Wilson.
Kabbalistic joke, I think.
Origins, where you
That's the
came
other
from.
Wilson. Hello?
Hi.
Me, for example,
Ask the guest tonight to
living on no ordinary hill.
George Bush is contradicting the Bill of Rights.
Nor is it
I don't understand in what way.
full of fucking berry bushes.
George Bush is very strongly against the American Civil Liberties Union, which is an organization devoted entirely to defending the Bill of Rights. He has criticized several of the basic provisions of the Bill of Rights and talked about getting
I found my thrill
his
on Blueberry
of opposition to the whole libertarian
But the people
tradition
that wrote that song had a last name like Smith or something.
I don't see why this is a difficult or obscure subject. Read the Bill of Rights and compare it with George Bush's positions.
I don't know.
The two are directly contradictory. Most people, of course, don't approve of the Bill of Rights, but I belong to the minority that still likes it. Thinks it's the best thing the Founding Fathers gave us.
Our mother country's just eliminated the equivalent of the Fifth Amendment.
Oh, the England.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, England. Under the PTA, the Prevention of Terrorism Act, they abolished habeas corpus and practically the whole Magna Carta. If you're Irish, they can hold you indefinitely. You can't see a lawyer.
But not to the bank, to a fund.
Make any charges against you, you just disappear, like in Latin America. But they only do it to the Irish, though. They preserve their civil liberties for the British.
There are other central banks.
But you are allowed to, the Irish are allowed to read and write.
Within.
Yeah, there's been improvement in the last 200 years.
Standards and rules set by the Federal Reserve.
Would you consider yourself a libertarian? I know you use that term. Did you mean to use
Private
the term in the political
business?
party or just the general way of thinking that it's pro?
I shy away from labels, but if I'm pinned down and trapped, I'll accept libertarian as a label.
Debt squares.
Okay.
Little pieces of paper.
Hello?
That say how much you're worth. Whilst at the same time,
Mr. Wilson's lecture,
hoarding all of your wealth in their big safes.
I was going to ask him a question after the lecture, but I decided to ask him one right now while he's in the
Yeah, Romanovs, people.
Why should we aspire to go to different planets and colonize outer space if we have so much trouble getting things here straight on Earth between us? What is it? I mean, what would be the...
No, I'm sure they don't. Just like they don't remember.
Well, in the first place, a lot of the problems on the Earth have to do with using the wrong resources and polluting the atmosphere. Getting into outer space, we can get almost limitless amounts of solar power and beam them down to Earth, which is the beginning of phasing out the polluting fossil fuels we've been using so much. The second
They were
reason
all
is
just
that every
Mongolian
time
Mongol.
there's an expansion into new territory,
And
there's a
Caucasian.
renaissance effect,
They hailed from
a
the
tremendous
Caucasus
burst of
Mountains.
creativity. The whole democratic tradition,
What the fuck Marco
the
Polo
whole
was doing
libertarian
there?
tradition came out of the
Again.
westward movement of
That
European
motherfucker might be
settlers
placed in
across
the
the
back of
United
the bus in
States.
Rosa Parks
Every time a new
Beethoven.
frontier opens, there's a boom of new ideas, new social forms,
And another
new
little fucking
innovations, new types of
Van
human
Gogh cut his ear
relations.
off.
And the main reason is, however, that space has become the new
Some of us
religion, as Ray
starting to
Bradbury
understand
says.
why.
People aspire towards
What
space.
the fuck Mona Lisa
People
is
all over
looking
the
at?
world, the same way people in the
Why it
17th,
appears like
18th, and
she's
19th
just
centuries
experienced
aspired toward America. The idea was, let's go someplace where we can try something new. And it's all the utopian hopes
Shattering
that brought
orgasm.
our ancestors across the Atlantic,
time.
except those of us who had our ancestors come across the Pacific. But everything that
look
brought our ancestors across those two oceans
pretty uptight
is
at the
what's
beginning of that
inspiring
photo.
people to
Well,
go
at the
somewhere
beginning of
else
that
now.
photo.
The idea is, if it's not
Somehow by
working
the end
here,
of it,
let's try it on our own. Let's get away from the
a golden
bureaucrats.
dolphin
Let's get
level
away from the
orgasm
log
managed to
jams.
travel
Let's go into new territory and start better societies.
Renaissance
And that
period,
is
the
generally
age
the
of
way
enlightenment.
progress has been made throughout history. People with high hopes willing to go somewhere
Powdered
and
wigs.
try something completely new.
Yes, I partly misperceived what you
There's
said
a
because
bunch
I
of
took
really
it in
crazy
the sort of
shit
context as
that
running away from things rather than
somebody needs to, like,
taking it as a new frontier and beaming things back down to earth.
take responsibility
Also,
for.
I was watching
Not
a television show
responsibility for, just
called
acknowledge
Night Watch,
that
and there was a Dr. named
it
Robert
exists.
Redsack, I think. And I think that
I'm pretty sure I can account
around that
for
with the mind machine with the goggles and the
95% of
and they were talking
why
about
there's a bunch of people
being
who
able
group
to
running
achieve
around
states
who have
of,
a
I
thing
think
for
it's
hats,
relaxation,
funny
that
hats.
20 years of Zen
I think
practice,
that's
that
hilarious.
the Zen masters they can
There's that
achieve.
5%.
They said they can achieve the same
Oh,
amount
these
of relaxation, but the amount of wisdom is different.
You know what I'm
because they
talking
were
about.
saying that you could get from here to New York in an airplane in
People that wearing
5
hats
hours, but
have
if you
no
were to
business
drive and
being
maybe
on
take your time and look
anyone's
at
head.
things, you would learn more along the way, taking your time rather than getting there instantly.
And you have to learn to stop and smell the transistors.
Yeah. All right.
Had to do it for another day.
Oh, and one more thing. I went to your lecture at the last lecture you did, and you were saying that certain animals their intelligence level is judged by how far away they have migrated from their original starting point. So now that the rat that you were talking about is almost made a full circumference of the globe, would that mean that the universe would be, if we went far enough out, we would end up in the same spot where we started?
Team Gnostic?
No, the rat. What I was saying was the rat has shown a genetic program indicating a drive for ubiquity. It started in Southeast Asia and it spread across the whole world in the last 4,000 years. Now it's increasingly found on jet airliners, so it's getting around faster all the time. I expect rats will be on the first space colonies. The human race has been at war with the rats ever since we discovered they carry diseases, including the terrible bubonic plague, and yet there are more rats around now than ever. So this is a very smart little mammal. They won't eat poison anymore. They take a nibble and go away, and if they feel sick, they won't come back and eat the rest. If they feel okay, they come back and eat it. We're dealing with an intelligence there that's a species intelligence that's of a very high order. I talk a lot about animal intelligence because I think there's too much human chauvinism around, and we need to appreciate the different orders of intelligence on this planet. I think we're just the tool-making circuit of the planetary.
I'm a robot beat maker. I make robotic beats. I'm sorry, gentlemen.
Brain.
But it's a lot of sense.
actually
16th.
I'll see you then.
number 7 to the
Hello?
Beautiful morning.
obvious suicide.
I got a wonderful feeling that everything's going my way. Rochester, I'm through showering. You can stop singing now.
Is also
Does anyone know that? Does anyone know
That
that?
it? Thank you.
Did we fall through a time warp?
Somebody did. Hello?
Hello. Could you describe the principle behind rubber?
Our next mission is cousin to the ship wall. And warfare around.
The Hemisync
See, we can kill each
has two
other's
earphones.
sons
One has a frequency of 404 hertz. The other has a frequency of 400 hertz. The brain registers the difference, which is 4 hertz, and 4 hertz for some reason is the frequency at which out-of-body experience is most likely to happen. Below 4 hertz, you tend to go to sleep, or you tend to have psychedelic sorts of visions.
More curses.
Above 4 hertz, you tend to have what everybody calls ESP, except the Committee for Scientific Investigation of Claims of the Paranormal, who call it coincidence. That's from 4 hertz to around 7 hertz. Above 7 hertz, you just have rapid learning and relaxation. And above 13 hertz, you've got normal consciousness oriented towards struggle and problem solving.
And above 30 hertz, you have the Los Angeles driver.
With ulcers.
With ulcers.
Fascinating. Thank you.
Hello?
Oh, I'm on. Great. Stan.
I thought
You are really up on Aleister Crowley.
I've been thinking.
And I've always, because I've read a couple of his books, I've always wondered how he died and when he died. That was the first question, or two questions. And what do you think his best book was that he wrote?
Clues?
Crowley Crowley's death is very controversial. There are about 7 or 8 biographies of Crowley, and each one gives a different version of his death. The latest biography by Gerald Suster, he claims to have found somebody who lived downstairs from Crowley, and nothing dramatic happened at all. He heard a thud, he went upstairs, and he found Crowley dead on the floor. Crowley didn't say anything. There are other versions that had Crowley coming out with wise sayings as he died, and other versions with him weeping in confusion and so on, but I think Suster has probably got closest to the truth.
At what age was that?
He was 73.
Oh, he did live a long age then.
That's a good age, considering he was born in 1875, and most people born then didn't live beyond 50. What is his best book? That depends.
Your opinion of his best book. What would you what do you like the best? I'm just curious, because you...
Well, the one I like the best is the Book of Lies, because it's the most puzzling one, and it's endlessly entertaining. Every time I reread it, I get more of the jokes.
Yeah, the Book of Lies, that's a good book. You have to read that about 3 times just to get to be able to read it again.
Well, by the time you get up to the 30th reading, every line is funny.
Well, I appreciate your opinion, and I'm glad to see you on the show again.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You've read the Book of Lies 30 times?
Approximately. I've read Finnegan's Wake 40 times.
How many times have you read Ulysses?
Less than Finnegan's Wake, oddly enough. Finnegan's Wake is more challenging and more fun. My idea, most people like simple books. I don't know why. My idea of a simple book is, what is it good for? You read it once and you throw it out. I like dense books that the more I read them, the more fun I get out of them.
But then you end up spending your time only reading 2 books, the same 2 books.
No, in my life I have managed to read more than 2 books.
Have you ever heard James Joyce?
Heard his voice?
Yeah.
I've heard a record of him reading a passage from Ulysses and a passage from Finnegan's Wake, and he reads them extremely well. But of course, the Irish seem to be all natural-born actors and performers. It's part of the bardic tradition of the Celts.
Okay, well, we're going to take a short break, during which we are all going to hear James Joyce.
Oh.
Reading James Joyce. This is KPFK Los Angeles.
Remember the word, Mel.
Well, don't you, Kenneth, or haven't I told you, every telling has a tailing, and that's the he and the she of it. Look, the dusk is growing. My branches lofty are taking root, and my cold chair's gone ashen. What age is that? It soon is late. 'Tis endless now since I or one last saw Waterhouse's clock. They took it asunder, I heard them sigh. Well, they reassemble. Oh, my back. I'd want to go to Aixley Fane. Ping time. There's the bell for 6 lighters that concepta this in the spray. Time. Bring out the clothes, ring in the dew. God of Ari, vert the showers, and grant thy grace, amen. Will we spread them here now? Aye, we will. Look, spread on your bank, and I'll spread mine on mine.
No proper understanding.
It's what I'm doing. Spread.
Yeah. I think I know what you're putting down. Another round of Belle Delphine, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. Either that one. That Bob Ross one's kind of scary.
of scary. How much of that was my own intention, my own knowing, a good amount. I'm usually pretty stoned when I make stuff, and if you're not paying really close attention, you could invert or mirror the wrong part of I don't know, a conversation, and hide, even enigmatize. But even still, that's going to be difficult to find. I think it's in here somewhere. Oh. We got a wiener.
What are you looking at? Got something to say? Still talking some shit? Talking shit?
I need a shave. Nice goggles. Five eyes. You seen Rick Moranis? Your hair is gorgeous. Why would you adorn yourself in a rag like that?
Yeah, I can imagine why people sound a little weird. But,
That's pretty crazy.
I just don't understand it. You can't explain it to them.
I'm just looking at you.
What do you mean you can't zoom in or out in this mood?
You need to shave. Mom, you need to shave. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Hi, Mom.
Churning shin, their winters rising. I lay a few stones on the hostel sheet, a man and his bride embraced between them, else I'd have folded and sprinkled them only. And I'll tie my butcher's apron here, it's suity yet the strollers will pass it by. 6 ships, 10 churches, 9 to hold to the fire and 1 for the cold, the convent napkins 12, 1 baby shawl. Could Mother Joseph? No, she said. Who said? On the floor, easy attached. Where now are all her children saved? In kingdom gone, or power to come, or glory be to them, Father. Hallelujah, all alone. Some here, or no more. More again lost and a stranger. I heard tell that Dame Broach of the Shannons was married into a family in Spain. And all the dunders done in Markland's Vineland beyond Brendan's herring lane takes number 9 in Yankee's hat. And one of Billy's beads went bobbing to the rounded up lost history.
Our lips and our diaphragm.
We began. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, great was my admiration in listening to the
Tell me
remarks
why I can understand
addressed
Abysmal
to the
keep
youth
being
of Ireland,
so
a moment since by my learned friend. It
way
seemed
more
to me
intimate.
that I had been sent
Easily
into a country far away
than I
from this
can
country,
reading through a Black's Law
into an
dictionary.
age remote from this age, that I stood
I'm sorry. I made something earlier today, and it's remarkably similar to that. Squimler. It's Squimler. Since we're being more honest now that we. I'm not gonna say that. Not accusing.
really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters.
Birthday balloon.
Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters. Always got it. Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters. Always got it. Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters. Always got it. Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters. Always got it. Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters. Always got it. Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest. Play real quick. God. You guys see the waiters on you guys? Press the reasons. Look at those waiters. No problem, guys. Space waiters. Always got it. Wrapping up. It's really creepy. Yeah, I think you're back on hand. If we're being honest.
No, that's not. We're not even to the handstand yet.
A light particle. Why are you trying to fucking measure something whenever you A, turn on a light and see that light exists, B, turn up a radio by which sound and frequency
Yeah, I'm sure you do see it. Am I focusing on it? No, I'm not. Has Bob Ross got you shaking in your boots? Probably should be. Probably should have got yourself some waders. But I'm betting the majority of you went off and bought Nikes or some shit. I don't know. A couple Reeboks. I'm sure. Right. Yeah, Jerry. We're just gonna casually ignore that really interesting and totally fucking bonkers, but still really beautiful and still inexplicable.
Sure, most of them as shocked as I was when I first found out.
Oh my god, that man is naked.
That was the first
Usually is.
masturbatory
Act like a fucking astronaut. Buzz Aldrin.
the traverser of
You go fuck
Buffalo
yourself.
masturbation. It made a giant stroke. Oh, I'm sorry.
I got something for it, it's just not coming here yet.
King.
Pretty sure.
One stroke.
I had to assume there was
Yeah,
a
that's fine.
It's 10 times.
This one might be on one.
Associated with
It's a ball mission coming over.
Just gonna hang out with y'all.
territorial Black Hawk helicopter.
Here, you're coming over. Yeah, we got your starboard. That's
Yeah,
not
you got any,
flailing.
orange jewelry around here? I'm not
We're gonna
much
need you
of
to
a-
hook up to Hal. See if you
I believe in that. O'Neill.
see if we can get those hydraulics open again. All right.
Exactly
Got a
what
donut.
kind of trying to ascribe to people
got
without
a
having to
butthole.
freak out so much.
Too bad.
or bagel.
We're trying to get the collective consciousness to recognize this.
Thumbs
I'm not
up.
even gonna say invasive species because
Maybe
Good party.
every species profit off that, you know. And
Yeah. Southwest, cool. You know what I mean? Coming here for a while.
really the fucking
you drop off a bunch of Vikings in a
regulator.
Much Indian.
equatorial
Zuni.
southern hemisphere environment and
Oh, beat.
given enough time, you will develop a certain class and sect of people. Or maybe by
Natives.
I'm sorry, my headphones are dead.
what
And I still have them on,
thermostat
so I
is
can't
set
really
at
that long.
in August.
Okay,
Okay, Caucasian Americans.
Type of
little
people.
quirky. but
The
Okay.
Jews.
Yeah.
Jews.
Well,
You see how
I can't
you
deface.
see how they use trouble
I can't
Caucasian?
deface.
Jews.
Hey, the Caucasian.
Like this jockey.
Well, I'm a little ball in there.
You know what Mongoloid is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you should update the framework.
Yeah.
What, with a Caucasoid?
You big dummy.
That came out of the Caucasus Mountains?
I don't know why more people haven't made that connection, but it would appear the ones that have
Yeah,
all
inside if
end
you
up
want.
murdered. Or
I told every one of y'all to do it. I'm on top.
Something like that.
Epsilon Omicron or whatever.
Stupid joke.
I got nothing.
All I know is that I want to hang out with Viking.
That was piss poor. Nah, that's how I know it's close.
I don't think a lot of people will.
If somebody who's I don't know what to talk about. Goes, that sounds like a pretty good theory. That's probably not.
This hat belongs to Uncle.
That's unless.
Bloodline connection and genetic.
Oh, it says a lot. From the Roman Ops
I'm wearing a bandana and I'm wearing liar.
or the
Pair of headphones.
We're
Liar?
all pretty much unanimous.
Motorbone
we
titties.
call those guys bad shits.
Egocentric low model. Totally bullshit.
Butt outfits.
Bullshit.
And matter of factly, so much bullshit that
They brought down an entire.
Murdered. 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 And I figured out what the Shriners are all about. But it's a secret.